This is AI.R. Artists in Residence Broadcasting, coming to you once a week from New York City.
Before I could get... Hello, I'm John Cullum, and this is my wife, Emily Frankel.
John.
Yes, Emily.
What was your dad's name?
Eldridge Virginius Cullum.
And what did your mom call him?
Virge.
Virge.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And you want to know what my mom's name was?
Bertha Mermel.
Bertha Mermel. Okay. So, I think we're turning into Virge and Bertha.
Oh, really?
Yep. I think we're both becoming more and more like our folks.
Well,
We treat our son that way.
yeah,
We treat each other that way.
that's right. Oh, my goodness.
So, Virge,
Yes, Bertha.
what do I do that annoys you?
I don't know that I like this subject very much.
Okay, what do I do? What do I do that delights you? Like my cooking? Don't you like my
Oh,
cooking?
yeah, I like your cooking.
And do I take good care of you?
Oh, very, very good. But you also contribute to what I'm doing professionally.
Well,
And
Virge, what do you do that helps me?
Well, that's a hard question.
You listen to my blog ideas.
Yeah.
I didn't read you the names of the posts that I was thinking we would try to record today.
Right.
But I certainly talk over all my ideas for blogs.
Yeah, well, yes.
But Virge is kind of tough. Virge is sort of very conservative. If I tend to write to something that's a little dangerous, Virge says, I don't know, Em.
Oh, you think I'm getting tough like my daddy?
Yes, I do think you are getting tough like your daddy. I think you're getting conservative like your daddy.
Really?
Yep. And
That's
I think my mom nagged too much, so I nag too much.
Well, you're better on this topic than I am, Emily.
Well, get
I
to
want to
work.
hear some more about Virge and Bertha. Sir, first of all, I don't really feel like Virge very much.
Who do you feel like?
Sometimes it's very interesting you should ask that, because I, in my mind, have conversations sometimes with JD, and because JD
is our son.
Yeah, JD, our son, was born when I was 36, and I was born when my dad was 36.
Yeah.
And so I sometimes get confused, and then I find myself acting like Virge. And then sometimes I'm acting like JD and getting a lecture from myself as Virge. So,
What does Virge say to JD?
Virge tries to get JD to do something that he thinks will lead him into more active
Money making.
Money making.
Yeah.
But
Because your Virge always wanted you to go into real estate.
well, he wanted me to take over his business.
Real estate, mortgage, and loans.
Yes, that's right, and insurance. It
Can
was
you-
a
can you-
nifty.
Can you see doing that?
Well, I was on the verge of doing it. On the verge. Yeah, I was on the verge. I was on the verge of being Virge. You know why she called him Virge?
No, why?
Because Eldridge Virginius was too hard to say.
Eldridge, Virginia.
Yeah.
Darling Eldridge, Virginia, give me a kiss.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
John Cullum I prefer.
Yeah.
Give
Well.
me a kiss, John Cullum.
Okay.
Oh, John
There's
Cullum.
an interesting thing about the name Virginius. His father's mother was from Virginia, and she was expecting a girl, and she was going to name her Virginia after the state of Virginia.
Aha.
So when my grandfather came along instead, they just changed it to the Latin ending Virginius.
Did they ever say, is that the reason why your real name is John Curtis Cullum?
Curtis comes from my Uncle Lee.
Oh,
Lee.
so they were giving an honor to your Uncle Lee.
Yes, but John, he named me John because he wanted the simplest name that he could think of.
He was right. That was a good thing to do. John,
Yeah,
I want to tell you something.
Yes.
Come close, I'll whisper.
all right.
I am glad you are John Cullum, not Virginius. Would you please give me another kiss?
I'm glad I'm kissing Emily and not Bertha.
Thank you very much for making this video with me, Virge.
Yeah, you're quite welcome, Bertha.
And we'll see you next week.
Yes, we'll come back as ourselves, hopefully. See you next week.
This is AI.R. See you next week.